In this video, we are going to see the implementation of counter functions in PLC. So we know in counter functions we have two main counters, that is up counter and down counter, and a combination of it, that is up down counter. So up counter, it counts from 0 to a preset value, and down counter, it counts from the preset value to a value of 0, and up down counter, it usually plays a role in the accumulator value by counting up and down accordingly. Let's see this implementation in a Siemens PLC.
Now we are going to see the implementation of a counter program. So the program statement is, we have a timer which is set to a preset value of 10 seconds. Now this timer has to run for 5 times. Okay, so this is the program. So I have already created a project. So this creation of project, the implementation steps has been explained in the previous videos. So using those steps, I have created a new project called counter and I have created the program. Now let me explain this program. So here I have taken a retentive timer here. Okay, so in case of a retentive timer, you have a reset rung here. So we can give an input to this rung and that will make this timer reset. Okay, so here I have an input switch. So this input switch, when this goes on, the timer will start to time, and once the preset value is reached, we will get an output here. Now the problem statement is such that I have to make this timer run for a count of 5 times. Okay, so this output is given as a 1 reset to this timer. Now the output of the timer is again given to a counter because we have to count the values, right, for 5 times. So that output is given as an input here. So once the timer output is on, this contact will switch and this counter will get incremented by 1. And this counter will keep on counting until the preset value of 5 times. Okay, so once this 5 times is reached, we will get an output here, right? So indicating that the timer has already run for 5 times. Now to reset this timer and counter, we have included another input here. So this is a switch which has been given to the reset rungs of both counter and the timer here. So once this becomes true, both the counter and the timer will get completely resetted. Timer will reset to value of 0 seconds, and the count value will get resetted to a value of.
So when the input is on, this will be indicated in green, and the timer will start to time. And if it reaches a preset value of 3 seconds, this output will go on. This is given as the reset here. So once it reaches the preset value, that will be resetted automatically. Now the same input is given as an input to this counter. So it will be countered for every false to true transition. Now the count is 2. Count value is 2. If it reaches a preset value of 5, the output will go on. This output will go on. So now the count value is 4. If it becomes equal to 5, the counter output will be on. So it is 5 now. Now the output is on. Now both this timer and counter can be resetted using another input which is given here. So when this goes on, both timer and counter is resetted to a value of 0.
So now if this input is on, first input is on, the timer will start to time. So this can be viewed here, right? And this output is reset using the the timer is reset using the same output. Okay, so the moment this reaches 3 seconds, you can see that the counter has incremented a value of 1. Now it has run for 2 times. So the counter has a value of 2. So this counter will run up to a preset value of 5. If it reaches the preset value of 5, this output will be enabled. Now the count is 4. And the count is 5, this is enabled. Now both this timer and counter can be resetted using another input. So when we give this another input, this counter will get resetted, counter as well as timer. This input is on now. So the counter is resetted to a value of 0 again.